Alright. Well, the Cancer Cup finale, the final round, is gonna start in about a little under 2 hours. So until then, we are just going to do some careers. I don't feel like doing any champions meeting training until the Speed Maruzensky card comes out. So I'm just gonna do what I like doing best. Sash farming. I probably don't need the sashes, but I want it anyway because I like collecting it. I'm a hoarder. I'm gonna hoard stuff. And if I want to collect a lot of sashes, I need some turf sparks. Is turf C the best I have? Well, I'll figure it out. Well, there's Turf C over here. I think there's a better one. There has to be a better one. I've lost track. No, why did it switch over from the guest? Well, I'm just gonna pick a Turf C for now, and maybe I'll have something that gets to Turf A when I combine it from here. Something here anyway. Oh, there it is. Turf A. Alright. Time to collect some sashes and shoes because I like collecting things. Which deck do I use? Too much. Where's my 3 speed? There it is. 3 wits, 3 speed. And that's pretty much all you need if you want to do some sash hoarding. Skip. Bam. Alright, we're gonna... When in doubt, you just go wit. You can't go wrong with wit training. And I'm not reading through all of this. It already takes long enough to play through the scenario. I am not reading through all of this. I did that. I made a compromise on my first stream playing this game, where I skipped I skipped certain sections of text. I'm not reading all of it this time. You're asking too much for that. Alright, when in doubt, you just wit train. Alright, I can do some speed training here since there's enough people. I'm probably just gonna do speed and wit outside of the summer, then everything, and then in the summer it will be wherever the best training is. Alright, when in doubt, you go wits. There's a lot of people on wits. I did bring a lot of power sparks. At least I think I did. I prioritized getting Turf A, but if I could, I would get Power Sparks. Well, neither Wit or Speed is good, so I might as well go for Friendship. These two need the most Friendship. Alright, I can go Wits. There's someone on Wits. I don't feel like doing Guts, so we're just gonna go on Wits. More Wits. We're gonna go with the stats. And then more Wits. You can't go wrong with more Wits. I'm gonna go with the skill points because I like getting more skills. Although this early on, I can definitely see the appeal of getting more speed if you want to win the early races. Alright. Race. Do I really want to watch it? I'm gonna... I think if I don't want this to take too long, I think I'm gonna compromise and only do the Grade 1 races. Everything else I'm just gonna skip and view results, because this one should be... It's a debut race. Chances are you're not going to lose if you don't be a total dum-dum. And even if you sabotage yourself... Oh, I got a phone call. Alright, I have returned. Let me just get rid of my deal with some IRL stuff first. Gotta send this text. Or actually, I'm just gonna tell them in person, it's much easier. Alright, I have returned. Yeah, this is why I stream earlier. Imagine real life stuff getting in the way. Ah well. I don't really see... I don't really like the plus 20% training, so I'm not gonna buy it. If it was the plus 40%, I probably still wouldn't. At least not for Falco, because Falco has a race in the next turn. Alright, I think this time I think I'm gonna go with the Friendship, because I do want Friendship before the summer. No, not the mood down. We just got that mood up. We just got it and it's immediately gone. Alright. We only have sprint speed, but... acceleration is more important than top speed. And I'm not gonna clock for this. This is not a ace training or anything. We're just here for sashes. We're just here for sashes. Oh, how much energy did it take? 35? Sleep deprived? That's not good. Wait, where's... I forget that in PC I have to click over here for the agenda. Alright. Now, it's definitely possible we win as a front runner, but everyone says going pace here has a higher chance, because the track is not good for fronts. And even then I almost lost. Speed is a little low right now. Did a little bit too much wood training and not enough speed training. Oh well, we're just gonna follow the schedule. Or at the very least, I want to go front. But with my speed right now and the fact that a lone front is kinda weak, I'm gonna keep it as pace. Just for this one. If I had a little more speed, I'm fine with doing lone fronts, but it's a little risky this early in the game when you just don't have the stats. The hint is still good. Speed Eater is good. And once again, I'm out of energy because we had the sleep deprived. So we're just gonna rest. And it's back to racing. Alright, I can go front this time because there's other front runners and they will compete. And when the fronts compete, they are stronger. Eat your vegetables! I'm not even using your card anymore. Alright, anything good in the shop? Well, get a little bit more wit stat. I don't really see anything else I want. Some people would buy the 40% training. With how much racing there is, I don't really find a lot of training turns. And I rather just get the plus 60% megaphone instead of the 40%. Alright, we're getting a lot of wits. We're not getting a lot of the speed. I did not bring this card. At least I don't think I did. No, I actually brought it. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess I did. Normally I don't. But I guess I did this time. Alright. Well, the charming is definitely nice to build friendship. That means if I did have the grilled carrots, that would be the good time to use it. Alright. I could go either. I'm gonna go with the mile because I don't think I have the stamina for the medium race. I mean, the CPU probably doesn't either, but why would I put myself in that position? Alright, next one's a great one. We're gonna watch great ones just as the compromise to not just be a spreadsheet simulator. Alright, this grade 1. Because I am not running an ace or anything, and I'm strictly collecting sashes right now, I am going to get some abilities. I would not do this if I was making an ace. I might as well. It's not like I'm doing an ace run anyway. Right, plus 20% from racing. I know there's some people who would like to use the plus 35% race stat hammers, but I'm not going to. There are runs where I got exactly 3 of those hammers the entire run. And there is one time where I got exactly 1 Masterful Cleat Hammer for the entire career. 1 hammer is... You want at least 3 for the last 3 races. And I got 1 for the entire career, which was horrible. And I had medium S and fast learner in that run, but I couldn't reach the stats. They just weren't giving me the items. As for why I'm doing this one instead of the other race, I just want the sash. In most of the other careers, you do the other race in the normal story. So you have plenty of those sashes, but not this one. This is a sash run. Right. We're using the front runner strategy. So our goal is to keep the lead throughout the entire race. Which is one of the reasons why we're at... I hope we remain at the front. That was a little close. Oh, I see vodka here. And it scares me. She's one of the main reasons you would lose this race. Oh, I mean, I got angling and scheming this time, which I would normally not get, so I don't think I would. And it looks like vodka is like blocked by another runner right here, so I don't have to worry about it this time. But it's entirely possible that you just straight up lose, because she speeds up towards the end. Always very scary. Alright. I always choose the bottom option. I just like to gamble. Alright, we got the great mood. It's a little late because we're probably not gonna train. Well, we'll train like one more time before we get to the classics. But I don't need this yet. I probably don't need it yet. Soft, I don't think I have the stamina for this. Not when the ground is soft. Oh well. I have a plenty of these sashes too, so I'm not that concerned if I don't win this. Oh, there's zero fronts. We're so dead. I don't think we're winning this. Unless angling and scheming carries us far, I don't think. Zero fronts other than yourself. You're kind of very weak as a front runner. I mean, I guess I could have switched to pace and then get the lucky pace position. Oh well, I can hope for the best. So, because there's no other front runners, I should definitely be in the first position. The problem is, with no other front runners, there's no reason for my Falcon to try to speed up to maintain her position, which means the later strategies, the slower strategies, they will be able to catch up more easily. And we see here they're already closing the gap, which normally would not happen would not really happen if the front runners were competing against each other. She's closing the gap. Well, she's not really what I'm concerned about, since most of the time when you lose this race, it's probably to someone like Gochip. Alright, let's hope angling and scheming carries. I just realized I did buy Valentine Bourbon's unique. That might have gotten me the stamina. I mean, the recovery is kind of bad, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, I thought I didn't have stamina for this, but it turns out I probably just had more than the CPUs. Let me click. Alright, I guess... No, I had less. I had less. And there was no other fronts. It's really just angling and scheming, giving the lucky break at the end. And it was raining too! You know how much stamina it consumes? We're gonna go with getting more wits. I know some people like cuts, but I'm someone who would like to get wits. Right, where? I see. Oh. I was like, I already had 5, I didn't realize that. Turns out I was just buying others. You know, I should probably have something like a timer saying, like, that ticks down as we get towards the... as we get closer towards the Champions meeting finale. The Champion meeting's final round. Yeah, I'll set that up another time. Let's go with the speed. You know, we have 5 Vita. I could have trained last turn. I distracted myself from the recognition that I could have trained last turn with 5 Vitas in my inventory. That's my mistake. I blame content. Alright, we're just gonna skip this because it's not a great one. Come to think of it. Yeah, I'm gonna add the timer, like, maybe after the end of this career. I could do it right now, but interrupting something doesn't feel good to interrupt. And also, I already have Charming, so I should use the grilled carrots. There's no point in me saving them if I already have Charming. The only reason to save it is to wait till you get Charming, then use it. But I already have it, so I might as well use it. Alright, we're gonna go with the mile one. I don't think I have the stats for the sprint. And I have sprint D. No! No! Oh, why do we have less than 300 speed? Ah, it's because I missed that one day of training. No. I'm sure it will fix itself later, but for now the races are gonna be quite a bit of a struggle. Alright. Whee! We got turf. Now if I was making an ace for the sprint champions meeting, I would be very happy with that turf. Because turf S gives acceleration. And on that short race of a sprint, you need all the acceleration you can get. I don't have a Guts ankle brace yet, so I'm gonna get that as well. I might use it in the summer. Oh, why is my power so low as well? I'm pretty sure I put a lot of power sparks. Ah well. We're just gonna take some skills because we're here for sashes, not for aces. Here for the sash. I don't want to use my masterful cleat hammers yet. If you experience what I experienced, getting only one of those hammers for the entire career, and only having one hammer for the finale, you would say never again. I skipped that race that I said I would not skip. It was a great one, and I skipped it. Let's see. What else? I do want speed training manual, because I think I would like that in the long term. Might as well use the Vita. I meant to use it earlier, but I forgot. We want to snowball with our stats, which we are quite behind in, actually. I'm gonna go with the stats here. I'm probably not gonna win this because this race isn't friendly with the front runners, and my speed and power is kind of on the low side this run, but I guess I got lucky. Since no one's watching, I might as well skip all the races. This career does take a long time to complete. I should have the stamina for this one. Wait, why do I have 4 good luck charms? Alright, well... I guess the Well, I suppose I might use it later. Normally oh no. This is a sash run and I don't need the sash. I don't need it. I mean, I have like 875 clocks, but I don't need it. This is just a sash run anyway. And I got enough. I will definitely use it for the dirt and the sprint races. Those are the ones where I rarely ever do. So if I'm hunting for sashes, that's what I will go for. Now I get the... I can get the power after this race. I'll buy these power manuals after that next race. Alright, is there anything good? I might as well use these items. That's why we have them. I can do the wit training. And then just get some free stats. Energy is not as important because we can just get more items. We can just get more. I should have the stamina for this. I would think I have the stamina for this. Right. Right.
今日に託されたファンの夢、思いを力に変えて走るグランプリ宝塚記念。人気と実力を兼ね備えたダイワスターレット、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子。
I'm gonna see if I can add a timer to the champion meetings race, so I could just like have it in the corner while I run through the career.
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。
Right. Add a new source. Timer. I'm gonna keep it invisible for now so it doesn't just pop up on the screen. Copy this URL. Paste it as in the source. Interact. Why is it not showing? You need to lock in and play in a trivia league. Is that why you're called Trivia with Ben now? Oh, I guess the chat is kind of covering a little bit of the screen. Oh. I'm gonna resize this. It's not like I need that much room for the chat. So let's have the height. There. Now you can see the skills being used. Oh, who the timer is. It's finally set up. Can I interact with it? No, I can't seem to interact with this one. Oh, that's unfortunate. I need a different timer source to put in the corner. Alright, I'm gonna remove this, try a different timer. Alright, I'll set it up some other time. And by some other time, I mean as soon as the next race starts in the career. I want my sashes, so if I lose the next one, I actually will use some clocks. And it will be all just a dream. The defeat will only ever be a dream. Not real. It never actually lost? What do you mean lost? It never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I never lost. Alright. It is a firm track, so I should definitely have stamina for this as well. I didn't misread that, it's firm. Yeah, track is firm. Alright, Control C. What do you mean it's rigged? Water, I can see that, you know? Even if you're not in the YouTube chat, I can still see your chat messages. Alright, OBS, new source. Let's see if I can put this timer on the screen. Interact.
グランプリウマ娘スマートファルコン一番人気です。みんないい表情を見せていますね。各ウマ娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタート。各ウマ娘。
Oh, I'll just use the one from OBS actually. That might.
注目しましょう。先行争いはスマートファルコン。
This.
10番タマモクロススマートファルコン。
Okay, how do I accept this?
さあ花に立ったのはスマートファルコン。このままリードすることができるか。
No, this one's not from OBS. This one's made by someone who uses OBS.
タマモクロス4番手には13番、さらにはオグリキャップ、その外並んで8番。最高の瞬間、みんなに届けちゃう。後ろ前のトップがさあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ。
Oh, I don't even see a download button anywhere here for me to use this. So I'm just not even gonna bother. If it's gonna, oh, there's a go to downloads, but
順位を振り返っていきます。先頭スマートファルコン、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きました10番、その後ろにタマモクロス2馬身離れて。
I don't feel like trusting it.
13番、そのうち並んで8番、1馬身差前のトップが
Is there an easy countdown overlay I can use?
稲荷番、その外並んで15番、内の方からレイエのゲラを少し後ろから4番、後方2番手に2番、16番、現在シンガリだ。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇り大井の直線に差し掛かります。
Alright, I'm gonna use this website that I found. Hopefully it works. Alright, I think it works. I just need to add it as a source in OBS. And I'll do that when I get to the next grade one. Early lead, that's very nice. I have cupcakes, so I could just use the cupcake if I want the mood up. But is there a good training this turn that would prompt me to use the cupcake? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna rest. Alright, I see one rainbow. That's all I need. Empowering megaphone speed. We're gonna use this Vita. Get some stats. We are way behind the stat thresholds, but that's fine. We're not doing this for an ace run anyway. Guts. I did buy a Guts ankle weight, so we might as well use that. Can I get away with another plus 20 energy? I don't think that's enough. You know what? Go big or go home. We're gonna gamble this. If we fail, run is over. The end. Run didn't fail. Alright. Now... Only 300... it's close to 400 power. I think I can handle the sprint races now. Even though I have Turf S. This should be fine. Yeah, because Turf S means I get better acceleration on Turf. In sprint races, you don't really care too much about top speed. You care more about acceleration. The race is not long enough to care that much about top speed. Alright, I should be able to win that sprinter stakes. Do I need the cream? I don't have any cream. I do have a miracle cure, but getting an extra cream would be nice, especially since we have 5 races in a row soon. Alright, I don't have any new hammers, so we're just gonna go with this. Hang on. We have 0 energy, well, I just bought some hand cream. Nah, I don't trust it. I'd rather not get Skin Outbreak right now, especially if it's completely avoidable. Alright, I have Sprint B, which is not good, but that only affects top speed, and I don't care too much about top speed. Alright, let's see. Well, the exact seconds might be off, but I think the timer is close enough.
秋の気配が近づく中山に快速自慢が集う電光石火スプリンターズステークス虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気は待機シャトル、2番人気を紹介しましょう。バンブーメモリー、スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負ってグランプリウマ娘スマートファルコン1番人気です。好レースが期待できそうな素晴らしい雰囲気ですね。ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。
Interact. Did I just hear that we got late started? We did. Why doesn't the interact work? Oh, there is a widget. Alright, let's paste this. Paste. Alright, let's see if this works. There it is. Alright, I'm just gonna have the timer over here. I probably should have used a different... I should have used black text instead of white text. I'll fix that afterwards. Have I heard of the game 1000X Resist? No, I have not. Wait, second. Oh, I should have used the clock. No, this is your fault. I mean, it's entirely my fault. I was busy putting up the timer. And I was not paying attention to the race results. My sash. Alright, there's always the next year. The next in-game year. To get that sash. I wanted that. Well, I never even heard of it, so... And if I did heard of it, I forgot about it. So I wouldn't know. I don't feel like using my Vitas just for this. I think I'm gonna rest this turn. Oh, you guys can't even see the timer all that well because the background's too bright. I gotta change the text. Alright, I'll change it during this race. Oh, zero fronts. I'm sure I'll be fine. If I'm being the only front runner is kind of weak. But I think my stats might be enough. Alright, let me fix that text real quick so it's a... Alright, is there a way I can change... Oh wait, I can. It's just that the preview is... You know, I'm gonna make it pink. Pink is probably something that contrasts with the background quite well, or actually magenta. Alright, so there should be about 56 minutes left before that finale starts. So copy, properties, paste. Alright, it's gonna be a few seconds off, but I think it'll be fine. At least this time the text is legible. Right. I'm the only front runner, so no one else is competing with me, which means Falcon is not going to build that much of a lead because she doesn't feel the need to press forward. But angling and scheming will probably be the thing that saves us. What do you mean time? Oh, I know what you mean by time for evil. But it's not evil, it's a standard. Okay, maybe the standard is evil. But it means I'm normal by comparison. So it's normal and not evil. Oh, angling and scheming? Okay, I was a little concerned that angling and scheming would not activate. And even though it did, it's still... you see, this is... Okay, I think we took back the lead. Well, that was a little bit scary. It's very difficult for a front runner to take back the fronts after they lost the lead. Especially in the final 1/3. It's very difficult. And yes, by comparison, I am normal. Because everyone's gonna do this evil line over here at the bottom. Alright, I found a way to turn off the mic whenever someone's coming in. You'll still see my avatar bump when it like bounce around. My PNG, I mean. My brother did offer to make me a 3D model as long as it's easy. And maybe I'm gonna wait till April Fools to actually say, yeah, sure, can you make me this thing? He's been doing stuff on Blender. Alright, we actually... Yeah, I think I will get early lead. It's not an ace run, I can get it right now. What's the worst that can happen? Schedule race. I am missing this sash. Out of all the JBC races, I am missing this sash. I have the least amount of this sash, so that's the one I'm going to use. The one I'm going to race in. Fluffy in a busy place. What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? I don't really get to see these animations all that much. Normally I would be running turf or skipping the race entirely. Smart Falcon. Sometimes I forget Maru can run dirt as well. I haven't done an Amaru career in a long time. On the bright, well, I was gonna say on the bright side, there's a... Okay, on the decent... On some side of something, because there's another strong front runner, the front runners will actually build a lead over the other strategies, just because they will compete for the top position. That being said, Maru isn't really competing all that well. Well, this lead isn't that much of a lead at all, they're so close. But we do get fast-paced into late, but we don't get angling and scheming. Oh, Taki's gonna come in. No, I think she got blocked. Yeah, she got blocked. There's no way she's this slow after activating that acceleration. Oh. Well, even if there is no speed, you would see her going past the people near her, but she wasn't doing that. She was like strictly behind Amazon. For like for that last corner, she was strictly behind Amazon. And I don't think Amazon has a acceleration at that corner. Okay, let's get speed with width. I don't need this stamina ankle brace since I already have one. Alright. So I have Japan Cup and I have a bunch of glow sticks. Normally I would run if I was doing a sash run, I would run the Mile Championship, because I have a lot of Japan Cup sashes. But if I have glow sticks, I get fans, and I kind of want fans as well. Then again, it's the end of the month, and I already I already hit my fan quota for my club. You know what, Heavy Rain? I don't want Heavy Rain. We're going Japan Cup. I don't have the stamina for this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's for me to worry about later. We'll just have to see how this goes.
世界の馬娘が栄光を求めジャパンカップの府中に集う日本勢は対抗できるのか人気と実力を兼ね備えたエルコンドルパサー
I forgot, is the soil... I think the ground isn't soft. At least it doesn't look like it is. So maybe my stamina cost won't be that high. Because if the ground is soft, there's no way I have the stamina for this. And I'll probably die near the end. Well, we do have a Bourbon unique. So that's also not... That's kind of insignificant, but it's also not zero amount of stamina recovery. Oh, you know, I just thought of an idea. I could have set up gambling fluffles. Fluffles. But that wouldn't be fun now, would it? You would just bet on me every time. Well, I mean, I guess I could set that up for the finale, but then you would just bet against me every time. Because of course I'd lose. I don't have a good speed card. Yeah, gambling on career makes no sense, but champions meeting, thinking about it now, it also doesn't make sense because I would probably lose. I guess you could bet on your opponents. Like which of the opponents would win. Alright, at this point I'm sure my stamina's about to die, so we'll see if anyone catches up in that last home stretch. Oh, vodka's coming up real fast. I'm a little scared. Just win, I wish it was that easy. I really want to win that one. Well, the champion meetings, I mean. How much stamina? I guess vodka just didn't hit no stopping me or something. Oh, now I got the stamina for it. And the stamina skill for it. Alright, we're gonna grab some hammers. Do I want the megaphones? I don't think I have any megaphones. Okay, I do have 2 of these. So that means I shouldn't buy another one since I probably don't need it. Soft, but it's only a mile distance, so I'm not too worried about the stamina this time. I'm more concerned about my acceleration. Yeah, 433 is probably good. Yeah. Consider how long I've been doing this career. There was one time where there was a half training point cost event, and I've been trying to use every last drop every single day, and it worked for a few days because I was just spending that much time into it. Well, I mean, I stopped doing that. In fact, I only do like 2 or 3 a day now. Sometimes even 1 if I'm feeling lazy, or if I'm streaming Advance Wars by Web instead. But there was a time where I tried to do like 9 or 10 of these careers a day. Of course, I would be skipping all the races, but it's still like, it takes a long time. Oh, is Bakshin going front? I thought she normally goes pace if she's a CPU. Yeah, sometimes I do only 1 for the daily missions. I mean, if I do 2, I pretty much hit quota. Assuming I get my glow sticks. I know Bakshin can be both, but I thought she would normally appear as a pace chaser in career. Cause I only ever see. Then again, I don't watch the races when I play. I just click skip. So maybe I just haven't seen it until now. Something tells me I did run out of stamina towards the end. But it's not... But it's like, not bad enough to lose. And it's all because of the soft ground. It's too soft. Alright. Lovely racing weather. Normally this takes away energy, but I have none. Alright. I now have 5 good luck charms. I probably do not need all the good luck charms. I could have saved it for like a training level up instead. Also, I would like to say I have not been punished at all. No need to use hand cream. But you know what's truly strange? It's sometimes when you see Bourbon as a rival on a long race, and you look at her stats and it says long C, which would be impossible for a player because the player's Bourbon starts at long B, but sometimes the CPU rival gets long C on a long race. I don't get it either, but it happens. It's what I noticed. And you love seeing all the dirt track rivals that never ran dirt before. Well, I suppose they would run dirt when they're retiring. I remember when Mayano Top Gun's, what's it called? Well, I'm having a brain fart right now. What's the event called when you race them for their star pieces? Is it the Legend Race? Is that it? Well, I remember when Mayano Top Gun's race was there. She would go late surger with straightaway spurts. And it's like I'd have to go late surger myself because that's the only strategy with acceleration at the time. Like before Kita-san. So I went Go Chip with straightaway spurs and I had to compete against Maya with straightaway spurs. It was so much RNG in her legend races. And it's always scary because it's like when you build acceleration, you're thinking in terms of PvP to win against the other player runners who will also use similar strategies. But for a CPU to do that, that's scary because you don't expect them to do that. You expect them to just have a random assortment of skills that might help them, but not something that would help them in the same sense a player would do it. And also, I don't have the Kita-san speed card, so my stats weren't that good back then either. I thought she was end closer in the Legend race. Well, we don't have a sweep Legend race yet, so that doesn't matter. Oh no, oh, did I say both late surger? No, I meant we both went end closer. I mean, I wouldn't go late surger as Go Chip. That wouldn't make much of a... You kind of just have a lot of end closer stuff in. Alright, 0 energy, so this entire thing, I got it for free. No energy. You can't tell me no when I see glow sticks. I want my glow sticks. You can't tell me no. I'm taking it, and you're not denying them from me. It's mine. Even though I don't need it. Alright, let's use the Vitas. Oh, no fast learner. This is firm. I probably have the stamina for this. Sometimes you just don't get glow sticks throughout your entire run. I've had several runs without a single glow sticks. And I also, you weren't here when I mentioned it, but I did have a run where... Aw, slacker. But I did have a run where I only had one of these Master Cleat Hammers for the entire career. So, entire career, only a single Masterful Cleat Hammer. Yep, and also I had Medium S and Fast Learner in that run, and I couldn't hit my stats. No! Water, this is your fault. Yeah, I know, it's so unlucky to get to have both Medium S and Fast Learner, and then you just don't hit the stats. I forgot to use a hammer. Then again, I probably didn't have any. Oh wait, I forgot. This is a G1. I should not have skipped it. Where clocks? I only have 875 clocks. I'm not clocking for a G2. I'm gonna clock for the sprints, but I'm not clocking for the G2. Alright, she wants to experiment on a research on all this. I have Slacker right now. I'm just gonna... Why do you want me to get the fatty condition? I mean, I could just remove it, but still. I know she's testing the entire bakery and posting them online for her... Forgot the website name they use. Alright. I have Turf S and I have over 500 power, so I think I'm good here. I should be able to win, but I want to rig it a little more in my favor. It's firm, and I really want this sash, so I'm just gonna do this. I really just want the sash. Do I have any hammers? No, I only have 2 Masterful Cleats. I'm not gonna use it. Oh, no other fronts. I have clocks. I got clocks. I have Turf S. I have a firm course menace. I'm sure I'll be fine. I have Sprint B, but the top speed doesn't matter too much. I'm sure I'll be fine. In fact, this career took so long that my what? No, there's no way my training points has filled up. What's my notification saying? Oh, it's probably it would fill up on my app, but it doesn't realize I'm playing it on my PC. No, don't you be mean to Falco. Falco will be fine. I'm only concerned about... Actually, no, I don't think Taiki's unique will be good on this. I think late race is entirely the home stretch. Yes, I have those notifications on because when I put my home screen as Dober, she's the one who sends the messages. That's how it works. Alright, I don't think Taiki's unique is helpful here because it would not activate at an opportune time. I also don't think angling and scheming works here either, but glittering star proc at a right time, so I think I'm in a good position. Yes, the Uma that's on your home screen is the one that sends the notification. Like, there's different dialogue texts for each of them. No, Taiki! Okay. Okay, that was close. I mean, Taiki is still a menace. She's still a menace. But yes, the notifications you get from your Umamusume app is based on your home screen Uma. And we get more power for the sprinter stakes. I think we're gonna need like 800 power, but we do have Turf S, so not as much. I mean, I would say we need 700 power, but the rival will also have approximately 700, so I would go for 800. Oh! Victoria pour LeBlanc. I completely misread that. Anyway. Ooh, Resplendent Red Ace as well. I'll take that. I'll take everything. I'll take it all. All your skills belong to Fluffy. All your skills belong to Fluffy. Alright, the next one, whether I race or train depends on the training. You know, I do have Charming this run. I don't know why the friendship has just been really bad this run. Maybe it could also be the fact that I only had a single grilled carrot. I think I'm gonna train just to get the friendship up. Just a little under half an hour before Champions meeting. I'm not even sure if we can even get through the career if we're watching every race. I'll be honest, I don't think we're gonna get through this career if we're watching every race before the Cancer Cup finale.
ゲートでも落ち着いていて好気配ですね。素晴らしい走りを期待したいです。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか。
Wait, am I the only front runner again? No, Bakshin is going front this time. I thought she was going pace because she was like the same as that group earlier. Alright, so here's what I want for the Champions meeting. In a Champions meeting, I want my Bourbon to not win first in the first in that corner, in that first corner, so that I can have it activate in the third corner, and then it carries over into late race, and hopefully I also get Escape Artist to carry over into late race as well to stack on top of that. And I also want to overtake the people in front to get angling and scheming, and just get the perfect scenario for me, and somehow I'll still lose because I don't have top speed. I mean, I might win if the stars align. I haven't redone it with the throne, and I don't think I can because I don't have speed cards, Windy being my best one. Alright, this looks like a turn for wit training. Before I forget, I would like to buy stuff. Let's buy the hammer. Let's buy the empowering megaphone. I don't think I need the wit training application because I'm pretty sure I'm close to wit 5. I'm pretty sure I'm close to wit 5. Or I'll get there soon anyway. Use the hammer. All the sashes belong to Fluffy. And so do the shoes. I'm gonna request shoes from my club 3 times today. Instead of 2. Where's all the fluff?
堂々とスタートを待つのはこのウマ娘。二冠ウマ娘スマートファルコン一番人気です。
好レースが期待できそうな素晴らしい雰囲気ですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタート。各ウマ娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。
Hey, groundwork activated. I mean, I didn't think it would, but it did.
このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は15番。
I mean, if I get dodging danger, that might be what I need for groundwork. Not that I need it, because the CPUs won't have it either. I've been told there's one other frontrunner, and I don't think... I don't think there is. Or like it's gotta be in there somewhere, but I don't think the frontrunner made it. Yeah, they are. Also, did we see all 3 of those accelerations hit at a nice time? Like, we had Glittering Star, Angling, and Scheming, and then Victoria. Bing. I guess Leader's Pride might also activate groundwork, but I don't think so because no one else would have early lead. Yeah, I don't need this wit training application. I don't see dodging danger. I do have prudent positioning, but I don't feel like... but that activates a little later, so it wouldn't help. From rival hints, I'm trying. Sky's kind of dark in here. Has it always been this dark? Or is it just very cloudy? I mean, the floodlights are also blasting.
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。さあゲートが開いた。
Well, I saw that late start.
これは
It disappeared very fast, but I saw the late start.
スマートファルコン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは9番。それを見る
Not that it matters.
内を回って2番外で11番。ここまでが先頭集団。スマートファルコン快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。さあ花に立ったのはスマートファルコン。このままリードすることができるか。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。日の落ちた多いレース場を照らすようにウマ娘たちが輝かしい走りを見せています。依然先頭はスマートファルコン。スマートファルコン上がっていきます。
スタミナを切らさないか心
I
配
mean,
です
stamina doesn't matter anymore at this point in the game. But still.
先頭は依然スマートファルコン2馬身リード。続きましたマヤのトップガン。3番手には11番9番並んでくる。1馬身離れてオグリキャップ。1馬身差タマモクロス。そのうち並んで2番少し離れて13番アグネスデジタル続いている。さらには3番そして外目を突き出してはテイエムオペラ王。
So, as someone who plays a front runner, for some, for a fast-paced, or if we have Bourbon's escape artist,
いるかもしれません。勢い
do you ever just like hope that it activates in the second half of the mid race and not the first half? Like, is that something that goes through your mind? Because what I'm thinking is, if it activates in the first half, everyone else paces up to like match your pace. But if it activates in the second half, they are already pacing up just because the position keep ends. But you're just getting a bigger lead now because you're activating your skill in the second half of the mid race. Like, does that thought go through your mind, where you're hoping it activates in the second half and not the first? Or maybe it's just because I'm a front main that when I see it, I'm really hoping it's in the second half of the race. I mean, but Bourbon already has a unique which tends to activate in the first corner.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
Yeah, or into speed carryover. That's the second reason why I want it in the second half. But like primary being is I just want to build a bigger lead over the pace chasers. And I feel like I get the biggest lead
大切に使ってください。
if it procs in the second half. Alright, well obviously I go wit training here. Slipstream, that's useless. I said I would like 700 power or even 800 power before. You know, I have the energy. I have the energy and the cupcake. Might as well use this ankle brace. Did they add? When have they not added pay to win? I feel like pay to win is like a given. Like if you open up any gacha game, it's like you should just expect it to be pay to win. Well, yeah, it is most free to play as it will probably ever be because this scenario is very free to play friendly. Ooh, double rainbow. Alright, I breached 700 power, so I should be fine for the sprinter stakes.
アルコここは負けられない一番人気7番
Oh, this is G2, so I can skip.
応援ありがとう。
Alright, now for the G1 sprinter stakes. Last time, I was a little distracted while setting up the timer on the top left corner. So I accidentally forgot to use clock when I got second place. This time I'm definitely getting the sash for sure.
ぜひ交換していってください。
For sure.
大切に使ってある
I mean, it's the same pay to win as it is now.
スマートファルコン
You still pull for Umas and cards.
貫禄すら感じてしまう。
Wait, the timer off by a few minutes? No, it should be off by 1 minute at most. I mean, the timer is a little bit early. Oh. Timer is a little bit early, and a stream delay is making the timer look even... Actually, no, that should can't... You know what? Timer's off by a few seconds. I'm just gonna leave it as that. It was very it's even more grindy in this scenario. I mean, it's less pay to win, but it's more grindy in this scenario right now.
ゲートに入って
It takes so long to
どのからも
finish.
いい雰囲気が感じられますよ。
Like, this entire stream is still one career.
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
Yeah, I mean, you don't need good cards. Like I said earlier, Windy, the SR speed card is my best speed card right now that I have for this scenario. I don't have another speed card. Like, Sweet Tosho is also good, but that's more like previous scenario good. I don't really use her anymore, other than, oh, if I need a third card, I'll bring her in.
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
Okay, fast-paced carryover. Fast-paced and front-runner corner carried over. Yes! The stars aligned. I mean, they're still close, but like the stars aligned and we got the sash. Everything hits at the right time. Oh, did I do 0 energy? Oh no. Well, no punishment, no punishment, no punishment, no punishment, no punishment. No. Well, I'm gonna get my mood back up at the end of this turn anyway. Because there's a guaranteed mood up event at the end of this turn, it just means this training won't benefit from it. I just realized I'm going through 5 races in a row real soon. I kinda wanna keep my cupcakes. Oh, there's the guaranteed mood up. Are there any cleats? No hammer cleats. Now it is about 10 minutes left before the champions meeting. I don't think the timer is that far off. It should be 10 minutes, isn't it? Ah yes, those shops are per career, and any items you don't use, they disappear. It's It's just RNG for the shop. Sometimes the shop that just doesn't give you anything useful, and sometimes the shop drowns you in items you cannot afford because there's just too many and you want to buy them all.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
ツインターボとダイワスカーレット、この2人が競り合っているぞ。ツインターボ会長に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはツインターボ。このままリードすることが。
Did everyone see that? He said he got the wrong idea. Let's laugh at him and bully him for being wrong. Yeah, it's part of the scenario. It's one of the reasons why it's the most free-to-play friendly, because it's really just using those items and snowballing. And it's more so about understanding the scenario more than your cards. Although cards do help. And it takes almost an hour to complete a career. Even longer if you're watching the races like what I'm doing right now. Alright. Well, we're at the point in the career that the CPUs can't catch up. And we're front runners, so there's no way we get blocked. At least, you would think so, but it does happen. I mean, the shop just also covers, like, even though the shop itself is RNG, it also saves you from a lot of RNG. Like, using an item to get rid of Skin Outbreak, or to get rid of Slacker, or to get rid of slow metabolism. These are the things that you don't want to deal with Infirmary RNG. And I say that because one of my best aces was ruined by 3 turns of Infirmary to get rid of slow metabolism. If I had that shop item which removes slow metabolism, that would have gotten me a perfect 1200 speed, 1100 speed, 1100 power, and 1200 wit Uma, which I lost because I just didn't get because I had to deal with the Infirmary RNG. Alright, I don't want to do Sprint. Not with this Menace being the rival. Also just because I need more of these ashes. So I'm gonna use the go to the mile race. Yeah, I guess the timer's like a minute early. A little less than a minute early. They give you a picture of the rival when you select it, and that rival is like extra strong. They might not even be second place because they could get blocked as well. But they're just like a slightly stronger CPU against you. Everyone else you don't know, but if I see Taiki there, Taiki Shadow, I kind of want an overwhelming stat check if I see her there in a mile or a sprint race. And if I see a Bourbon on a long race, you know it's a cakewalk because For some reason, she was given long C as a rival in the Kika show, when her normal base stats is long B. Is it random to make you vary up which race you pick? Well, I mean, even if it's random, you still pick the grade 1 race. I'm just doing sashes right now, so I'm even if it's random, I still pick sashes. Angling and scheming.
一息つけるといいですが、第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。内から来るか外から来るか、最後の確認です。地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇るゴールの直線に差し掛かります。スマートファルコン、速いもはや独走。残り200、余裕の走りだ。後ろをぐんぐん掴まして、これはセーフティーリード。スマートファルコン、強い走りだ。
You know, one thing I learned while streaming is that you're so used to your inside voice that when you listen to your own recording, you sound like a total stranger. And you sound like a total loser compared to your inside voice. It's like, I said that's what I sound like. It's not what I hear when I speak. But that's how everyone else hears me. It's so strange. Because you have to recognize when you hear yourself from a recording, that's probably what everyone else is hearing. I don't know who this dude is, but he sounds horrible, and that's why I started streaming. Cause when I have to do those class presentations and stuff and I record myself, I'm like, who's this guy? Alright, hammer and glow stick. We're actually gonna speed up the career here because there's like 2 minutes left before the finale. Yeah, sure, but I would think that sound recording is slightly better than my own sound vibrations through my skull or whatever. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot closer. And I sound so strange. It's like I'm thinking of myself as a little fluff ball, but then I hear myself and I'm like an ogre. And no, I do not want my fast pace to be early. I want it to be at the very end. Also, I did not need the skin cream at all, because I'm just that good. Yeah, I prefer to be post pace down mode, because I want them to pace down when I'm doing badly in the beginning. And then I want to get a bigger lead later on, when they are already trying to catch up and I get a velocity skill to stay ahead just a little longer. At least that's what my mind is going through. And also, I do want that chance to carry over into late. Oh, the champions meeting must have been decided. We'll just finish this career by skipping all the races and then start champions meeting. You know, Walter, I don't believe you. I'm not trusting water. I don't trust water, not with math. And I guess this is technically math, right? It's a spreadsheet simulator. Alright, I probably should have used the speed ankle brace last turn. Well, math is related to everything. So therefore I can turn everything into a math excuse. Excuses are fun to make, and I definitely need to make plenty as an introvert to avoid going into events. What do you mean by hang as often? Alright, even with my not so good cards, and the fact that it wasn't even an ace run, I think the stats are pretty good. Oh, that's what you meant by hang. They did have a bot problem at one point, and that's probably what was killing the servers. And then they just banned the bots. Like, they make it so easy to re-roll your account, and people still resort to bots. Which is they're ruining it for the rest of us who has to now wait for the connection because all the bots are trying to re-roll their accounts, and then they sell those re-rolls accounts if the re-rolls are good. Alright, now for the moment we're all waiting for. Champions meeting. Alright, I'm gonna remove the timer from the screen because we don't need that anymore. Alright, let's hope I win. Yeah, let's go for the platinum. Who am I up against? Oh, I am first favorite? I am completely shocked at that. Oh, I am the only frontrunner. Just me and my backup. Alright, let's take a look. Agnes Digital is second. She doesn't have medium S. She doesn't have medium S. Third favorite is me. I also don't have max speed, but at least I have medium S. Then we have... Alright, this person has max speed, but no medium S. Wait, did we all just use our Satsuki Show Champions meeting? Cause I also have Firm Course Menace, but this skill is useless. And this Nice Nature doesn't even have a debuff, so this is not a debuff run. Wait, what just happened? What's opening? Alright, who did I say? Wait, I thought... Did I click Agnes Digital and said she was second favorite? No! This is the one with the second favorite. That's so much power. That is so much power. No stopping me. Alright, we're not winning this. So what happened was... Um, well, I think my Discord might have crashed, and that's why my widget thingy is turning into a gear. My PNG thing, because I think Discord restarted. Also, we're not winning this. And Water doubted the redshift. Water, you doubted the redshift. Look at this. This person has these stats and still got redshift. Ah, this is scary. This is so scary. All right. We're going. You know what? It's an end closer. We'll just hope that the end closer gets blocked. Perfect strategy. We're just gonna hope that they get blocked. Right? That's the plan. If they get blocked, I win. Otherwise, medium S at max speed with all those acceleration skills and almost max power, that's very scary. Yeah, you were the big you're the fat green Puyo. We call it the big one, but I'm gonna call it fat because I'm mean. Alright, I'm in the 8th gate. Which I actually don't mind being 8th. I'm worried if I'm in the if I'm close to the rail. Because if I'm close to the rail, then I can get blocked easily. You don't have slow metabolism yet. This used to say master, I hear, but it says trainer now. Alright. Alright, where's Ayabe? I forgot which number was that she is. Oh no, she's pushing up. She's an end closer and she's already 4th. Yeah, she is not 9th. She's an end closer in 4th place. Alright, escape artists happen in the second half. Victory cheer. Anything to build a little bit of lead. Oh, she's closing the distance. And going front runner corners, that's not a good spot to activate front corners. Alright, redshift activated for Bourbon as well. Alright, I don't think... Well, she did not activate No Stopping Me because she was not by anyone, but she's so close. I don't think I have enough of a lead. I think it's over. It's over. We're not making it. No! 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 If I didn't get the 3 infirmary turns, when I mentioned the 3 infirmary turns, this is what I meant. I got slow metabolism and I couldn't get max speed on my ace. If I didn't get slow metabolism and spend 3 turns on infirmary, imagine how much better this could have gotten. And this was before there was no throne borrow. I was borrowing this. Yeah, it's actually called Cancer Cup. What, do you thought I was making a statement of something? I mean, it is named after the star sign. Like these names are after the stars. But imagine if I didn't have to spend 3 infirmary turns on getting rid of slow metabolism. No. And I mean, and even then, this Admire Vega, did face quite a bit of bad luck because no stopping me did not proc until after she's pretty much already at top speed. Because there was no one next to her. And she still won because that's just encloser coefficient speed with max speed and medium S. There's no way I can keep the lead against that if she's not blocked. I think she just had encloser coefficient acceleration. This is a lot of power. Like, this is a lot of acceleration for an encloser. And I guess Redshift also counts since she was in 4th position. I didn't see it on the side, but maybe it just doesn't show up sometimes. Because I know sometimes the skill that they activate doesn't show up. So it's just Redshift and encloser coefficient acceleration that allowed her to pass me. And Water doubted the Redshift too. Water doubted the Redshift. And look where that got her. I mean, I also have it, but like I don't have max speed, that's why I lost. Water doubted the Redshift. Ah well, I was expecting last place, I'm happy enough to get second. That being said, it's when I saw I was first favorite to win, I was still hoping. Hey, and it's not an old ace. If it was an old ace, they would have Firm Menace, which this person didn't have. Yeah, that... So many races were lost because I spent 3 turns with slow metabolism in the infirmary. This is Water's fault. Anyway, that's the stream. We had our results. We got 2nd place. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. We tried. I mean, but if it was not an old ace, then why would they have wet conditions? I don't think we had anything that wasn't firm recently. When was this? Yeah, this is just a few days ago. This is just 4 days ago. It's not an old ace. It's definitely new. There's no way they would get wet conditions, since no recent champions meeting had wet conditions on it. It was all firm. And Water's just finding an excuse to not accept the Redshift. That's all it is. Redshift OP. Not really, but it helps. Alright, that's enough. I guess all that's left is to do my I mean, it's a little delayed, but Redshift is some acceleration is better than no acceleration if you're not at your top speed. Which is why I brought Redshift for Satsuki Show as well. Mostly because yes, it is delayed, but I'm facing against Ogres with that festive miracle thing, whatever it's called. Wait, why am I doing this one? I should have done the top one. Alright, looks like today is not enough to secure class 6. I'll get it tomorrow, probably. And I'm gonna bring up Redshift against Water every single time. Anyway, end of stream, goodbye. And you guys better share screen your thing in the Discord. I want to see your champions meeting. Goodbye.